Hi, Bruno Jr. here. Our podcast, Busting Addiction and Myths, is sponsored by SafeHouseRehab.com. SafeHouse believes that traditional treatments fall short of the needs of clients who face the modern problems of addiction. Modern problems need modern solutions. Multiple addictions, multiple relapses, multiple triggers, and cheaper and more powerful street drugs set up unprecedented challenges facing treatment centers. What is needed is a more sophisticated approach, a better way forward. There are 3 reasons to choose our progressive modern treatment program. 1, a more sophisticated intake process. 2, technology proven to enhance recovery. And 3, the most robust aftercare program in our sector. To learn more, visit us at SafeHouseRehab.com. This is Episode 1, Season 8. There's no stopping the marijuana wave. Let's call this session number 5 of Bruno J's drug class. Today I want to talk to you about a wave that no one seems to want to stop or could stop even if they wanted to. I'm talking about ubiquitous, ever-present marijuana, which has achieved a level of legitimacy unimaginable just a decade ago. Here's a fact that will shock a lot of people. Almost 40% of high school seniors in the U.S. used marijuana in the past 12 months, and the number is rising. It is the most commonly used addictive drug after tobacco and alcohol. This is how ubiquitous it is. In 2019, more than 12 million young people used marijuana in the U.S. The trend of legalization in many U.S. states, and there are more to come, means we have what appears to be an unstoppable wave of cannabis sweeping across the land. Let's make it even scarier. 4% of 12th graders in the U.S. vape daily. Many have adapted the vaping devices to vaporize THC, the active element of marijuana, from a distillate of the weed such as hash oil. Further, as marijuana use becomes normalized, attitudes toward it are trending in a positive direction, despite its well-known and documented addictive qualities. The number of young people who say that regular smoking of weed is risky is declining. What this tells us is that marijuana is seen as okay, just as alcohol is seen as okay if not used to excess. In our opinion, nothing could be further from the truth. It's still dangerous, and perhaps more so than before. Our position is that although marijuana has become somewhat normalized, we need to keep a watchful eye on its long-term effects, lest we get complacent about the real danger it poses to us all. Today's marijuana is at least 6 times more potent than that of the previous generations. And to make matters worse, the synthetic opiate fentanyl is often sprinkled into it. Fentanyl is truly dangerous. It is 50 to 100 times more powerful than is heroin. Here are some shades of legal gray. There is no legal chemical standard that defines impaired driving while high on marijuana as there is for alcohol. It's either 0.1 or 0.08% alcohol in the United States, depending on the state that you're in. Other than a field sobriety test and a video to show to the court, no standards exist to take a THC marijuana-impaired driver off the road and punish him or her for endangering the lives of innocent people. We really feel for the judges who are faced with a decision that has no written rules to guide the judgment of the court. Its short-term effects go way beyond the giggles. The short-term effects of marijuana are well known. Altered and amplified senses of hearing, taste, and smell. Altered sense of time and elevated mood, at least at first. Impaired movement and judgment, as in impaired driving. Impaired memory. Less well known is that hallucinations, delusions, and psychotic episodes have taken place at high THC doses over a long period of time. Despite its believed benefits in relieving pain and reducing nausea among cancer patients, marijuana offers a long list of long-term dangers. Those long-term effects endure. Its long-term effects should give citizens pause as they assess their stance on the issue of marijuana and legalization. The list includes the following. Marijuana affects brain development in the fetus. Its use is proven to lower IQ. Its abuse causes impairment of mental and physical functions across the board. It causes breathing problems. Its use lowers birth weight and has negative effects on attention, memory, and problem solving among children. Its use lowers the quality of life, results in poorer mental and physical health, and it does disrupt relationships. Its addictive qualities are further demonstrated by the finding that if marijuana use starts before the age of 18, these users are 4 to 7 times more likely to develop a substance abuse disorder. Although overdose deaths from marijuana are unheard of, the fact that fentanyl is mixed into it might change the picture. Overcoming addiction is possible, and it's probable if you do the right things. Addiction to marijuana is treated like any other when it comes to treatment. Fundamentally, the addiction will yield to an admission of defeat, reaching out for help by the intervention of professional counseling, and by working the 12 steps of NA, Narcotics Anonymous. You can find NA in local meetings in the bigger cities at www.na.org. There are also several online meetings that anyone can attend as they are open to the public. The family is advised to seek help for themselves as well, working with counselors in family sessions and by joining the Al-Anon Fellowship. Al-Anon is found at www.al-anon.org, and just like NA, there are online Zoom-type meetings open to anyone. So what did we learn about marijuana today? We learned that, 1, marijuana is ubiquitous and is a greater danger than most people realize. 2, its image and use is becoming normalized. Young people find ways to incorporate smoking it into their routine with new technologies, such as vaping, previously reserved for less toxic chemicals such as nicotine. 3, its long-haul health effects are not understood as well as they should be, especially as to its effects on brain development among children. 4, help to overcome addiction to marijuana is available as with other addictions. Professional counseling, along with NA, Narcotics Anonymous, in-person and/or online meetings. 5, the family is advised to seek help for themselves by reaching out to counselors and attending Al-Anon in-person and/or online meetings. Our podcast is sponsored by SafeHouseRehab.com, a modern approach to recovery. To learn more, visit us at SafeHouseRehab.com.